Okay, so this is the second time I'm doing this video. Over here I actually have a shield blocking the window because it was really dimming out the light. And for those of you who've been following my channel, which again I think I have 3 subscribers, yay, what I'm doing is pointless. I do sword fighting videos, and in particular I joined a new website called Ultrasaber, which, as you can guess, make lightsabers, which is awesome. And one of the things they did was they wanted to show. Sorry, he was gonna again knock. He was gonna knock. They keep trying to knock over the shield. We have 2 cats, Yorland and Sithis. The one I just bopped on the head was Yorland. But Ultrasaber wanted to do a video series where like their members would show like keep up and do videos. So I'm going to start doing lightsaber videos as well. And one of the things they wanted to do was like little tips and tricks. So this is going to be a combination video. I'm going to do this with a smaller one. I'm stuck recording indoors for right now. Once the weather gets better and once I can figure out how to make my friend's camera actually work on my computer, I'm going to record from the camera. But the trick is, or the training tip is, I should say, you keep your elbow locked and then let your sword, hold on, okay, too far. Okay, keep your elbow locked at all times and then let your sword come down and then up. And if you do this with a heavier weapon, it's usually better. You'll feel more of a strain. And then for the opposite side, just come down, come up, drop down, come up. And the more flexibility you have, the better. Don't do this though. It looks cool, but that kind of negates the point of the training. And what that does is it will really boost this muscle right here. It will make your wrist stronger. And if you're a one-armed, if you fight with one hand, it's going to really help both your strength, your control. It helps everything. So just do 100 on either side. 1 on the right, 100 on the right, 100 on the left every day. And it helps, trust me. But something else I wanted to do, this is the second part of the video, was dueling. I posted a video saying I wasn't sure what style I used, and a lot of people were saying I used Sarisu, which is the defensive style, which Master, oh shoot, I keep forgetting his name. One of the masters, I can't pronounce it actually, I can see it in my mind, I can't pronounce it, wrote a discourse on it, and it's basically said that fighting a Master of Sarisu is like moving against a hurricane, which I really like the idea of. But 17 years, I have not been professionally trained. I did take 2 years of Okinawan Shoin-ryu, but I didn't take any sword classes. So it's just 17 years of beating friends up and fighting back. So I'm nowhere near a master's level, but I'd like to say I know what I'm doing at least a little bit. In particular, though, I wanted to show just roughly what I do in a fight. Again, just bear in mind, I am indoors, I'm confined. Also, I can't really move a whole lot. And also, a lot of my style is a reactionary style. So I have to actually be fighting someone for a lot of how I act and fight. And I fight differently depending on who I fight, because it's a reactionary style. But anyways, oh, also, for those of you who are wondering in the video, this is Ultrasaber's Ultra Edge Saber. But what I did is I took out the foil because it kept crinkling and it was very distracting. It still glows. There are only really 2 downsides, one of which is that the laser can be a little bright. The other downside is any imperfections that appear on the blade will glow brightly. So it's pretty obvious if your sword is kind of dinged up. But for show, it works fine. Anyways, though, so if I'm being attacked directly overhead, I'll either do depending on who I'm fighting. If I'm fighting somebody that's fast or quick, I'll usually just do a one-armed block here, here, and a lot of the times too, if I'm fighting it using a counter style, what I'll do is I'll block like this, let their sword hit, come down, and then strike. It's a return to guard attack. But one hand block, or two, I'll do two-handed stuff first. So power block. I'll also do redirections, which is if I start down here, I'll come up and do that, or come up and do that. Side. Legs, I will do one of two things depending on which hand is their dominant and how they're swinging. I'll either come down and do this, that, which then leads into that, but that, or I'll just straight up dodge it and flick my legs up really quickly, which you can't see because my legs are cut off. So if I'm fighting one-handed, I'll use redirection a lot, which is just block, block. If it's coming at my shoulders or something, I'll typically do this or this, directly to the side like that. I'll do one of two things. Either I'll power block it, or I'll attack their sword, just flick it down. Or depending, like on my right side, I'll block it, or I'll do this and do that. I don't normally do those unless I know the attack is going to be a little bit lighter because I don't want to leave myself open. But it does work. So now I just wanted to do a little bit of my fighting style so that people can see what I'm doing. So like if I'm fighting someone ahead, if I'm fighting multiple enemies because I'm in an enclosed area, so it's like block, block, block a thrust to the middle here, counter, block again, cut across the middle, stab, and then depending on here, I don't know who would attack first. So let's just say that the guy on my right, your left goes first. Then it would be block whatever they're doing, but then that leaves me open to over here. So after blocking to here, I'm going to cut across here, do this, because this will force the guy that's right there, you guys, the guy that was right there, to block this attack, even though it's not aimed at them, and then continue over to attack the guy that was over here. Thrust to make him back up, and again, block, turn, block, thrust, attack, 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 attack. And normally that's me being pinned in too, like without me really moving a lot. A lot of times I'll circle around opponents, and so I'll never be fighting more than 2 at any given time. If I'm fighting one opponent, a lot of times I'll empty my mind and just focus on attacks and counterattacks. But a lot of the times it's bam, bam, strike, 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 strike. And it's just back and forth. And my arms are, even if I'm not attacking, I'm blocking. And if I'm not blocking, I'm attacking. My lightsaber my sword is constantly in motion. But that is my contribution to Ultrasabers for right now. Hopefully I will have more videos up soon. The sooner I can get those videos out, the better. But this has been Seferno11. Thank you for watching another sword fighting vid, and I will see you guys next time.